Well, what's up, everybody? Welcome to Dice House for their DCUO commentary. I'm bringing this video here because I got a lot of catching up to do. All right, this is my post-Turkey Day video here for y'all. I have not been able to do much recording all that since I got my PS4 on launch day, but I have been able to play the game and all that, and I have been keeping up with the news and everything like that. So I wanted to talk about everything that's happened since I got my PS4 and up till now. As a lot of you know, alright, I haven't been able to record any videos on it because of the workaround you have to do for HDMI recording on the PS4. However, I've got that workaround situated and everything like that, so here I am. I'm recording here for you guys right now. This is post Turkey Coma Nexus run we did last night. Had a lot of fun trying to get Brittany another shot at getting the traces and time healer legs that she still hasn't gotten in the game, so brought her along and everything. But let's get to talking about all the news and everything that I have not had a chance to talk to you guys about yet. Alright, you guys saw my armories video, or at least the video I put out talking about armories. And the live stream they did. I'm really looking forward to seeing the armories come. I'm really disappointed they're not going to be in Update 32. I'm sure there's reasons for that. I'm not sure what they are, but I'm really disappointed they're not going to be in the next update. However, in Update 32, we are getting a lot of good things. The winter holiday event is coming back, so we'll be getting that. And along with that, there's going to be 13 new lair items to get for your lair and everything. There's going to be a fee associated with that. As far as we know, that's the only fee associated. What else is coming? I don't know. Will we get a Mrs. Snowman trinket? I don't know. We'll have to see. They tend to have that tendency with these trinkets now, apparently. But also with Update 32, that I'm very excited for, is the new PvP season. I have been itching to get back into some heavy PvP for a long time now. I know you guys have been wanting to see me upload more videos of it and everything like that. Problem is, with the league that I have, and I started up, when I started back up, it was about halfway through the PvP season. Most people were already geared out for PvP, and those who weren't didn't want to use the replays to get geared up for PvP. My league, Descendo Decimus, is mostly started off as a league that helps build players up and everything like that, helps them get geared, helps them get feats, stuff like that. So that's mainly where we've been concentrating. We've been concentrating a lot on the PvE side with that, so which is why you haven't seen many PvP videos from me lately. Finding people who want to do nothing but PvP all night, it's getting a little difficult, especially when you got people who've got like all the feats associated with the PvP. The only ones I don't have all of the PvP feats for are like duels, like skin of my teeth, winning by the skin of my teeth, and the lair battles. That's pretty much it. I got some headquarters matches too, and everything, but headquarters stuff, I just like the iconics, so the specific ones and everything like that. But anyways, so I'm really looking forward to the PvP season starting up. We're only going to have one set of gear that we have to earn marks for. They got rid of the lockouts, so you're not going to have to use replay badges anymore in order to make sure you're getting the full potential marks that you can get from a win in the matches, which I think is fantastic and everything, which more likely means that the number of marks that we earn for that new set of gear is going to be a lot smaller. Probably go back the way it used to be, which I think is great. Grinding all day PvP arenas for marks, man, I love that. I missed it. I've missed it so much. So yeah, you're going to see a lot more people, randomly queuing up for arenas and everything like that, instead of just trying to set up scrimmages all day and stuff. It's going to be a lot of fun, see who we run into and everything. Get some matches recorded, have some fun. Fun. It's a Friday. Another thing I wanted to talk about, like in regards to the PvP season, is that, it's like I said, there's only one set of gear that you have to earn marks for, which means there's only going to be one set of cash gear that, people can purchase with in-game cash to catch up. So anybody who's like way behind and everything, it's like, my buddy SSJ Carlos came back to the game. He's still wearing checkmate gear, but he's beasting it in checkmate gear. So I ran some twos with him the other day. It was a lot of fun. But yeah, so like Carlos, he's like in checkmate gear still. Well, checkmate's like the lowest tiered gear, that you can have at this current moment. Until the next season starts up. Well, now that he's back and everything, when the new PvP season starts up, he's going to be able to purchase the cash gear, so he'll be caught up with everybody who's like full vengeance right now. And I know a lot of people have a problem with that. People, say, I paid, I earned my gear and everything. Honestly, I mean, would you rather, have matches against, people who are equally, geared out to you, or would you rather just walk into a match and just raffle stomp people? Honestly, I'd rather have a little bit more competition. I mean, you normally find out, tend to have whenever you go queue into a match with somebody who's way under geared. I mean, we're seeing it now because we got people that are queuing up with like maybe aeronaut or logistics or maybe even just the cash gear right now during this current season. You queue into a match against them, and they'll either once they start seeing that they're not going to win because you're smacking them around really hard and you've got your full tier 4 modded out, they're going to quit. People give up. They don't want to face people like that. Which in some ways I understand. In other ways I say die with your boots on. Take your lumps and learn something from it. But at the same time, I do kind of understand how those people feel. I don't agree with it. I don't think you should ever AFK a match or, just quit out of a match just because you're losing. But, I understand there's people out there with that mentality. So, I mean, honestly, I don't see a problem with, there being like, a cash gear set for everybody to get caught up. I don't see a problem with it at all. Next up, let's see, we're going to talk about here. The leak, the epic leak, the oops, moment everybody says the devs had with the, leak about the Red Lantern powers, all right? And so, so we've had, people put up videos, talking on the forums about the new powers that are listed on the tactical mods, for, that you get out of your layers. We've also seen, on the Armory's live stream, they had the different emblems you can pick to signal out which armory is what and everything. The different emblems. There is the Red Lantern emblem there that you can use for that. So people are thinking that is a link or a hint or a tease at it. So everybody's saying, okay, Red Lantern is a new power, and that and it's gonna, and that's it. People were talking about is red going to be for the villains? Is blue going to be for the heroes? Everybody's trying to figure out what's going on. Honestly, I don't know. Personally, I think you guys are like a bunch of kids just before Christmas and all that. You can't help yourselves. And I get that too. Everybody's excited to learn what the new power is. But I mean, wait for the reveal. Wait for the devs to come out and tell us and all that. I mean, because you never know. I mean, they may have gotten together and said, let's get them this time. Because the whole celestial thing that happened. It's they were kind of annoyed by, they get annoyed at these leaks. And, some of these leaks are, granted, they are their fault. But at the same time, you don't have to go out there and just run around blabbing about it. Little secrets among your friends and everything like that. Have some fun with it. Be the few that, people that actually do know what's going on. But I mean, I get it. Everybody wants to be, the first to find out something and all that, and then you tell everybody. At the same time, though, I'm like, man, don't ruin the surprise. Don't ruin the surprise. But like I said, I get it why people want to. Is it Red Lantern? I have no idea. It sounds like a very exciting concept to me. As far as it being a tank power, I honestly don't feel that it can be. If it has any more kind of like combos and anything like that you have to use to channel or chain into other powers and everything. If it's anything like hard light, it's going to suck as a tank power. I'm going to tell you that right now. There is no way a tank is going to be able to, go through combos like that to go through its powers and everything. If it's like Earth, which sounds more reasonable, then I could see that. I could see that. But as far as it being like hard light, if it has any constructs or anything like that, then it's gonna suck as a tank power. But I mean, as I've talked to my buddy Trex and everything on the Sourcecast, and I've talked to others and everything about it. I mean, it is possible for Red Lanterns to be hero and villain. As you've seen on the like the Green Lantern animated series, they had that they canceled for some reason. I don't know. That was a pretty good show. And in the comics and everything, Reds can be heroes too. So I mean, maybe Red Lantern is the new power. I don't know. I can't really say. I even if I could say, I can't. Because I have no idea whatsoever. But it's going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting. I'm going to be switching my main here, Superpatriot, over to it, testing it out in all the as much content as I can, trying to get good DPS and tank loadout for everybody and all. Probably spend a whole day doing that, figuring things out, running all sorts of different content. But yeah, so that's coming with the DLC. When that DLC is dropping, War of the Light, we don't really know yet. They said sometime next year, probably. My guess would be early or late February. That would be my guess. In the meantime, though, it's like we've got a couple updates coming up too. So we've got update 32, which is next month. That's bringing the like I said, that's bringing the new PvP season and the holiday event. We also have update 33 and 34 in between now and whenever the DLC is dropping. Now, they did say that the armories will be coming before the DLC, so possibly next month or February's update we'll see those armories. I'm really, really looking forward to those armories again. I'm not going to get into it how much I'm looking forward to those armories because 170 skill points gets kind of tedious every time you go to spec into something different, into a different loadout for something. But yeah, there's also other things though that are coming up. The combat rating and skill point inspection thing, that's a possibility still. Whether or not we're actually going to get that or not, I don't know. I really would like to see that in the game. But the other thing that we're getting, which Jens Anderson at Spittle on Twitter talked about, was the unlockable feats options that you're going to be able to do. So I've talked about this before. You're going to be able to take one of your characters, and you'll be able to, like, if you have a feat on one toon, you can unlock it on the other toon with I believe they said the cost was going to be replay badges. How much, they haven't really come out and said yet. I can't see it being. I mean, a nightmare scenario is it's going to cost a lot of replay badges. But honestly, with as many feats as I see people going to unlock for their alts and everything, I don't really see it costing that much replay badges as far as like the 10, 25, and 50. I'm sure there's going to be different increments of cost between those three types of feats. But I'm really looking forward to that because I've got a controller that I can successfully backup troll Nexus with right now. I've got an Earth tank that I'd like to start having some fun with in some of the tier 5 stuff. I've got my electric healer, which is close to that I need to get geared up for the tier 5. I also need to do the same thing with that Earth tank. But yeah, I mean, with the more skill points and all that, the more innates I'll have and everything like that, so I'll be able to have the stats and everything that I need in order to do that tanking and that healing and that controlling on those 3 alts. Plus, I've got a lot of other alts I'd like to get some skill points up on, so I can start working on a little bit. So, I mean, I'm looking really forward to it, being able to do that with my tunes. Not that I, don't like playing fire. I love fire. Fire is going to be my, favorite power in the game forever, most likely. But you know, I do like playing. I love playing the quantum controlling. I love quantum controlling. I like electricity healing, and I'm getting to start liking earth tanking. I haven't tried any DPS yet with it because honestly, I've just been concentrating on the tank gear. Because let's face it, people need more tanks than they need more DPS. But yeah, I'm working on getting those tunes geared up and everything, getting them ready for that, so I can start, you know, doing some of the higher end content in the game. Plus with DLC 6 and all that, I don't know how we're going to be getting that. I know the I'm not in DLC 6, DLC 9, War of the Light. We're not getting another tier of gear, but we are getting a new set of gear. It's going to be a little bit higher, probably 89 gear, I'm guessing, or something like that. Probably something just a little step above the traces, would be my guess. Or equivalent to the time traveler. Probably like it'll probably be 88, 89 gear, I'm guessing. And hopefully we're gonna be able to earn all that with marks and everything. Because honestly, this whole, you know, luck of the draw thing here with the gear dropping, you know, hopefully getting, you know, full traces for your main role in DPS if you're trying for that is a bit. It's tedious. It's tedious having to keep constantly going into this content, and you know, and hope that you're getting the right, hope you get the drops. It's like Brittany, you know, perfect example. You know, she's got, you know, full traces for healer except for the legs, and she said she told me she hadn't seen those legs drop at all for 6 months. And this is before they changed the way the loot drops. And not to really poke fun at her because I know it's kind of frustrating, but it's kind of funny. This raid right here at the end here, we had 2 people in our group here get the Trace's healer legs, and she was not one of them. I was like, I've got the Trace's healer legs on, it's sitting in my bank. So she's not too happy with that. She thinks the game hates her. Actually, she's been blaming me because she says the game hates me, and because, you know, she's friends with me and all that. It's the game taking it out on her for being friends with me. So it's my fault. It's my fault. Anyways, let me know what you guys think in the comments below, what you think of the video and everything, what you think of everything that's coming up here in the next few months for DCUO. If you liked the video, please do so by giving it a thumbs up. And if you guys haven't done so already, please subscribe. There's a lot more coming for you guys in the days to come here. I mean, we got the holidays coming up, all this stuff. We're going to have a lot of fun here on the video. Anyways, thanks again for watching. Until next time, you guys all take care. Bye.